What's up, everybody? KGM is back again. KGM is back again, going live again. I have no professional training when it comes to singing. What's up, Lauren? How you doing tonight? CSL Lauren. No signal. Power saving. What does this button do? Huh? I don't think that pulls enough power out of that. Huh. Trying to figure out my secondary monitor. What's up, Todd? How we doing? How are we doing tonight? I got a couple batteries I'm putting in storage charge, and I got to get into this USA-1 a little bit. I was running it probably 2 or 3 months and a week ago, and unfortunately, I stripped out either a spur gear or something, or the one-way bearing went. So I got to tear into it and see what's going on with it, basically. Not too sure. The 3-speed gears, they look a little chewed up, but not enough to make a problem. But I could be wrong. 60% of the time, I'm wrong every time, and that's the truth. Yeah. Michael Graham, what's up, my man? What is up? Bills won today. Bills beat the Lions. Spectacular victory. It was way too close for comfort for me. Oh, way too close for comfort. It had me at the edge of my seat, that's for sure. Go Bills, that's right, man. Go Bills. So this is that custom body I made. I know I've shown this before. It's a little dusty, but custom bash body for my USA-1. Get you guys a little bit better lighting. It's a K-body Chevy. Two-tone blue and silver. See electric blue metallic from Tamiya and the bright silver metallic. I like painting bodies because you can always be creative with them. This looks like a very stock Chevy pickup truck from the 90s. Off the guy, what's up? Off the guy, what is up? So, yeah, like I said, I think we got a stripped out spur gear. So we'll get into this a little bit. This thing runs great, though. I love this. This monster truck is like a mini Raminator, in my opinion. Just the way it drives. I've never driven a Raminator, but I live vicariously through the USA-1 when I drive it. So the 90s, my jam. Yeah, man. 90s were a hell of a time, right? I spent most of my time in the 90s in grade school because I am just a young buck, But nonetheless, John D., what's up, my man? Look at these big old baloney floater chevron tires on this pig. This thing is just cool. What can you say besides it's just American, like Americana cool? It's got the triple carbs sticking out of the hood. Let me get you in for a closer look. Closer look. Is this how close you want to see? Look at it. How's my mustache look? Mm-hmm. Got any bats in the cave? All right. Enough of that. So, where is my Harbor Freight light? Let's get some light on the situation. Whoa. If you can look in there, looks like we got some strippage on this spur gear here. Get a good look. Oh, yeah, you can see it. Those teeth are done been chewed. See, oh, look at the chrome. Chrome ain't going to get you home, but it'll make you look good, right? All right. I got the original body for this. Let me go grab it. Hybrid, what's up, my man? Hybrid in the house. I've got this thing on the shelf covered with microfiber like it's going to be collectible. When Kyosho made a couple thousand of these. But this is... Look at this. This just screams, hell yeah, brother. Let me take the body clips off so it doesn't scratch the paint off the inside of the body. Hell yeah, brother. How many bald eagles? Look at that. It just looks so good. Everybody's seen a USA-1 before. But have you ever seen one in this minty condition? Would you look at it? Oh, there it is. It's got the NRA emblem on it. One nation under God. Pray for our troops. Yeah, right, man. Like I said, if that doesn't scream America, then I don't know what does. So, me being as patriotic as I am, I decided to memorialize this body. I decided to memorialize this body for myself, for KGM's selfless pleasure. I don't know if I wanted to say that like that, but it came out that way. Am I right? I got more microfibers than Chris has in his whole house. On top of this one body. Put this back on the shelf. Straight. Yeah, that one stays on the shelf. Chris, what's up? Nitro Snowmobile, that's right. KGM Sundays. Heck yeah. Oh, my meat coma. Tell you what, guys. If you have the pleasure of going to a Brazilian steakhouse where they walk around with meats, all different types of meats. They have the meats and they got them on swords. If you walk into that place, you're not going to go home hungry. Oh my gosh. I ate so much last night. It was disgusting. I felt like a pig. But yeah, Chris, that meat coma, so good. So good. What's up, Lotus? How you doing? They come around, they got picanha, different types of sirloin, flank steak, tri-tip. I love tri-tip. One of my favorite cuts of beef. Now you got me depressed that I'm not there right now. The meat sword. That's right. Drink some of my refreshment. All right. So like I said, we got to tear into this USA-1. Get this transmission out. It's been a while since I had this transmission out. I think I took this out. I did a live stream on this when I first got it. And if you guys don't remember, when Kyosho released this, what was this after what do they call it? The Mad Crusher hybrid, the red one, the red Ford body. They rebranded that into this a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago now, because it was around this time of year. Had to be 2021 when they re-released this. Anywho, there was a problem in the 3-speed transmission with the one-way bearings and the shaft that they ride on. So I had to do some work on that, and I took it apart then. So it's been a while since I had this all apart. Yes, the Mad Crusher. That's right. So, guys have stared at my ugly mug long enough. Get you down to the top-down view. Get into this. Pop this air cleaner off. I will have to pull the engine. I believe I had to pull the engine the last time. If not, I could get this out somehow. I know what I'm doing. I invented this truck. Just trying to figure out a game plan here of how I want to tackle this. I'm going to remove this set screw. Well, first I want to take this servo horn out. Yes. Yep. That is what I'm getting after, hybrid. I'm going to take these collars off. Holy crap. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but a huge chunk of ice just slid off the steel roof over my wood pile next to my garage. All right. If I just stare at it long enough, maybe it'll take itself out. Seems to be seized down there a little bit. Just have to use the art of a prying screwdriver. Just get her off. Let's see. Take the grub skirt right out. Oh, yeah, there's all sorts of Loctite in there. All sorts of Loctite on that. That's funny, Blue Groove. So I think the Loctite is holding it up. Something is. Mm-hmm. I'll figure it out. I'm going to take this off. That's the way I'm going to do it. Take this bearing tower off. Probably not the correct way, but it's going to be my way. Oh, yeah, this thing is just all crusty bungus. Because I don't see why these collets aren't moving. Whatever. I'll pull the engine. I got to remesh it anyways. It is contagious. Absolutely. Go wrench on something, Carol. Where is my driver? Need to get some evapor rust on this pig. This thing's suffering from heating source past. My ventless heater that used to be in here really did a number on this. Surprised this isn't leaking fuel all over my table right now. There's still a grub screw in there. Yeah, why not? When in doubt, pull the engine out, right? That's what I say. Oh. Oh. Great platform. Great platform. Metal gears. I got to get after them. I get the chain off. Chain drive, too. I love that. I love that feature with the chain drive. Yeah, these collets are just... They won't come off. Pop that chain. Get this chain to skip a tooth. The KGM struggle bus has arrived. right. There we go. We got her to skip a tooth. We got the sprocket out. We got the whole assembly out. Ditch that over the shop. Nitro Addiction, what's up, man? Yeah, this is just seized. See if I can use these to grip that collet. Maybe use it to grip the counter shaft there. And then what other tool can I use to aggravate people? How about these? My Klein strippers. Yep, that's it. That was that needs a good cleaning. For sure. For sure. Mr. Nitro Addiction. Shielded bearing, not a sealed bearing there. This one's going to be the same way. Little bit of Loctite. Screwed everything up. A little brass bushing. Pop that. This is the gear that's stripped, by the way. A little bit. That one's got the one-way bearing in it. I wish they would have used how do I want to say it? Bearings instead of bushings in there. That's the word I was looking for. This is all oiled up nice. I will clean it. Kyosho recommends diff oil. Putting silicone diff oil in these one-way bearings. That's my bag from Kyosho. And I'm just going to use what I used the last time. Generic Roven diff fluid. Differential oil. Yes, first gear. Oh, that's cool, man. Giving away a Savage, huh? That's straight Savage, man. I'm just going to clean my shaft real quick. Put that clutch over there. This one's pinned to the shaft there. Clean it. There is wear on it, though. You can see where them one-way bearings were biting. This shifting on this was on point, too. It's a little upsetting to me that this happened, but nonetheless, it did. A little shim there. Got to make sure that shim goes back on. Clean this guy up. It's a very impressive fleet you have, Todd. It is, for sure. Compass is giving one away next year. Huh. Some roving diff fluid in there. And these guys just locked together again. Got that shim. Make sure you put a piece of dog hair in there. That's a good feeler gauge. Piece of dog hair. And this gear goes on like that. This one goes back on like that. Hold on a minute. That's not right. This one goes like this. Oh, yeah, that's right. All right. We're good. We got her. I'm going to put this shim on. Put the shim on. ATF and my one ways, it's designed to grip, not slip. To each their own. Yeah, I'm just going with whatever Kyosho recommended to me. Hopefully everybody had a decent weekend. I know I did. Where did I put that back? So when this problem first arose with the Kyosho USA-1, this was the rebuild kit that Kyosho was sending. Excuse me. They sent you a new clutch, new first speed clutch. No, that's a second gear clutch. My bad. They sent you a better one way for the first gear. So you got that, and then you got a new shaft because it, like I said, that was when that problem was going on. It was stripping out the shaft there. That does bite good. Probably good enough to strip out again. And then this guy just goes on like that. This side gets the sprocket. That is tight. That is tight. I don't know why it's so tight, but it is. I'm gonna give it a little lube, a little lubrication, lubricity. Goes on a little bit more better. All right. I can almost see where the old spot was that I had the grub screw in there. No, you never put WD-40 in an engine unless you're cleaning it. Never. unless you're using it as a cleaning agent and not a lubricant. WD-40 is actually a terrible lubricant. Benjamin Martinez, what's up? Yeah, Hybrid's got a little bit under the weather. He's still putting the work in with the streams, though. Little cold, can't get Hybrid down. Ain't nothing gonna break his stride. Nothing gonna slow him down. Whoa, he's got to keep on moving. It's my rendition of that song. I'm gonna give this just a little, not too much, just a little end play. I don't want that too tight on that bushing. That's good. Yes, sir. Nitro's got to get fixed. And the haters got to hate. All right. So now we go in with this guy with this bearing, this washer, and this collet. And this scrub screw. Nitro stay true. That's right, my man. We might get a rare KGM Nitro startup tonight. Guess it's not incredibly too rare. I am known to do that from time to time, but collets engaged. Wipe off my extra Loctite. Painless. Very painless. Making sure everything spins freely. Feels good to me. All right. Exhaust couplers are pretty much universal, though. You can get a new one for fairly cheap. I usually buy the Traxxas kits. They're pretty much universal, as long as you get the right diameter. Three-in-one's actually terrible to put in an engine as well. The problem with those oils, I've done a lot of research on them, is there's an incredible amount of solvent in them. And when you burn, or when you put the solvent into the engine, it'll release the gum and everything. But you have to clean it out afterwards and put fresh, good oil in it. Even like tranny fluid has a lot of detergents in it as well, but it's at least an oil. Like for after run oil, ATF is probably the best thing that you could put in an engine for after run oil, and I'll say that. That's my recommendation for after run oil. And I'm no nitro expert, but that's my tried and true. which is something I have to start using again now that Bones Brew is out of town. Now then back to straight VP. Refuse to use Sidewinder, or not Sidewinder, Top Fuel. Refuse to use Top Fuel unless it's something I don't particularly care about. I got a Nitro Slash that I'll use Top Fuel in just because I know that's what the previous owner used. And it's kind of not in the best shape. So if it blows, it blows. I'll just get another 3.3 or a Dynamite 19 or something for it. Gun oil on the pipes. Yeah, you got the wipes, Todd. The hops wipes. Definitely have to keep your pipe shiny. Got to be careful. You don't want to burn fingerprints in it either. Which honestly should never be an issue if you keep your hands clean. And I'm talking raw steel pipes, like on the 5th scales. Gun oil. Most of these nitro pipes are aluminum or plastic unless you get like an ERCM pipe. I got to get one of them. I want to put an ERCM pipe on that nitro buggy I have. Thing would crack. Thing would be so loud. Huck tube. Spit on that thing. Man, you gotta give it that huck tour. All right. Got a transmission back in. Oh yeah, that three-way or the one-way bearing's really grabbing. Good. Got a good amount of end play in that. All right, maybe a little bit too much, but you really can't get much more on it because that's a keyed shaft. All right. Where did I put that engine? Oh, it's right there. Oh, don't fall off the chair. Come on, USA-1. Don't fall off. Whoa. Whoa, you have to be quicker than that. Whoa. Engine should be fine. Oh, boy. That don't sound good. Sounds like the bearings are blown out in this clutch. Crap. That's true, Todd. Batteries are cam too, man. Can honestly say I've never had this clutch out, so I don't know what to expect. Regular bearings. I will probably have to get bearings for this. Oh, yeah. Plastic caged one-way bearings. Who in their right mind thought that was a good idea? Or they're not one ways, they're just needle bearings, but they're plastic caged needle bearings. Who in their right mind thought that that was a good design on an engine? I wonder if the bearings I have here will work. I wonder if these are the right size. Nope. Nope. They're right bore, though. They're the right bore, but they're too fat. These ones work in low C clutch bells. They're also the same ones from a Traxxas / two-wheel drive front spindle. All right, thanks, Hybrid. I appreciate that. Perfect. Thank you, Hybrid. Yeah, you're probably right. These are an extremely small. Let me see if I can get a. Guys are on a black mat with a black bearing. Get these up close. Look at these guys. A plastic caged needle bearing. Somebody was not thinking clearly when they went with those. That's amazing. I can't believe that. I'm dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. So, Tarek, what happened was I was running this like a couple months and a week ago, and I was running in my side yard where I ran the Vigilante the other day. And what ended up happening was the first speed spur gear stripped out. I wasn't too happy about it because I was having a great time with one of my kids, but it's nonetheless, it's fine. Yeah, look how sloppy that is. It sounds like crap too. Oh, that battery's charged. Yes, Todd, I know. I got to get that inducer fan changed. Wow. That blows my mind. Still. All right. So, I'll tell you what else I have here. This battery's fine. I just put this in storage. This one's good. The other one, on the other hand, this one. Oh, come on. I'll tell you what's going on here. I got the power cord behind the bench. Bring up the battery meter. Plug this guy in. It's actually kind of balanced itself a little bit overnight, but I got a lazy cell here. I got to try and bump it a little bit so that I can at least get a storage charge on this. Texas Hill, what's up, man? Long time no see. How you doing? Rack of ribs, man. Sunday barbecue. So, like I said, I got to try and bump this cell. Whoa. Sorry, I get the shakes. And I have a kind of a janky setup to do that. But it's worked in the past. But this is my janky setup I use to I use this to charge one cell at a time on a LiPo. Just to get it to storage voltage. But I got another wire here. Let me go grab it. It's around here somewhere, and I use this wire to find the dead cell. But I just need to locate it. It'll definitely be in the last place I look. Oh, there it is. Haha, I knew I had it. Grab my smart cell checker. And then if you look at this cable, for you, those of you who don't know, as long as you keep the positive lead in the right spot, you can do this without a problem. So I do like this Spectrum Smart Checker. Yeah, this is reading this battery at 0. So positive has to go down on this. Positive, positive. Hold on a minute. All right, why isn't this working now? Try it this way. The suspense is killing me. Nope. Maybe I got to use this guy. Keep the negative where the negative goes. All right. Keep the positive where the positive goes. All right. I found it. First try. So like I said, I've got one of these JST Futaba connectors. I've got it open pinned into my balance board. And now I'm able to check each cell individually. So I can go to the next one. There's 1S. Sorry. Let me set this up. There's 1S. I go down to the next 2 pins. It's another 1S cell. See what I'm getting at there? So now, like I said, now I found the lazy cell. Now I can use this guy here and just bump that last cell. I know that's kind of a sketchy thing to do, but hopefully I can just get it done. So that's the last cell in the series. Put this on. Positive, positive. I go back to LiPo battery. Balance charge. I want to go to storage. Turn this to 1S. Well, it's going, but it's not registering the cell on here. See what happens. So I just want to bump that one cell. I'm not going to go up and fire with a LiPo. No, no, no. Jordan, what's up? Sorry, guys, just catching up on the chat. Let's see. All aspects. What's going on, my man? Voodoo Trucking. What's up? Yeah, just a little late. Not too late. Hopefully I can get this to work. And I think I went to put this in storage charge, but I accidentally balance charged it. Yep. I balance charged this other battery instead of putting in storage charge. Damn it. It's not what I wanted to do. I was wondering why it took 45 minutes. It's all right. That's all right. Well, this is taking current. So I got that going for me. I'll let that go for 10 minutes and check it and see if it's got enough in that one cell where I can see if it's got enough in that one cell where I can balance charge the whole battery now. I just did the StreamYard because I was screwing around with my cameras a little bit. Oh, well, that's a bummer about that. It's a bummer about that bearing in that clutch. I wish I would have known about that. I would have got a hold of hybrid sooner. And I would have made sure I had that bearing. Or the 2 bearings, 3 bearings, however it needs. I think it needs 2. So, yeah. Mr. Texas Hill is making some ribs. That's cool. I'm a big barbecue fan. I like the barbecue. It's always nice to just hang around and make something. Tell you what, this battery's definitely going in the fire bag tonight for sure. Put it in a steel chest in the fire bag. Yeah. People are probably just staying around to see if MCD. No, I'll fire something up for you though. Oh. All right, guys. This is my new Losi Pro Moto. I got this off of Temu. I ordered a Pro Moto, and this is what showed up. It's actually it's real nice, guys. I didn't know Losi made a what you call it, a 2-stroke Pro Moto. I'll fire that guy up. Let's see here. How can I get this set up? There it is. Cheaper than a quarter scale. That's right. Perfect size. She coughed. She wants to go. Never started this hard before. I don't remember which way is on the fuel valve. That's enough of that. Oh, a Taylor 50 GT. I don't know. I'm thinking like a 71 Supreme or something. Whatever I can find from Taylor. Holy crap. It's like I went through a carton of Marbs in here. Oh my gosh. I got to open this door up a little bit. Like Pineapple Express. Oh, story of my life. This cord is just short. All right, it'll clear out quick. It'll clear out quick. There is no, that is a rigid mounted engine, and that seat has no padding. So when I say it hurts your ass to ride that thing, I'm not joking. It is painful. We can't see you. The Performante. Yeah, I would have to get a special one with a different head on it if I was going to get a Performante. All right, I'm going to stop this. Pull this. Go back to battery meter. All right. Plug this into the balance board. All right. Red to red. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Battery meter. Red to red. 366. We're in business. 366. 342. 344. 350. That ought to balance out. I ought to be able to get this to balance charge now, at least in the storage voltage. Oh yeah, this will balance out. Come on, LiPo, balance charge, nope, storage charge. What? Oh, storage charge 4S 6500. Back in business, guys. I might have just saved this battery. This battery. Save the battery. I do have to get that fan set. I do have this cord here, but every time I plug it in, it shocks the hell out of me. Well, that's cool. Why don't you? Got the box fan set up. We got some ventilation in here now. We got some ventilation. 3-6 Mafia. Perf. Your perf has nice, Todd, but I always have to be different. Hey! Dan Beehole's back. Great to see you, man. I was wondering if you were going to show back up. You weren't in the one I did the other night, but I was telling everybody, telling a couple of my buddies today about Mr. Damp Beehole paid me a visit. Guys, I got him on order. I'm just waiting on Pete. I think Pete's trying each one of the KGM 5512 G strings on himself before he sends them out, just to make sure that they fit right. So that's what takes so long to get those in. I've been trying to get a quick turnaround on them, but all right, man. See you later, Damp. Got to come up with a shortened version of your YouTube handle. Crack my other door so I could pull a draft through here. It's definitely got a little smoky, and that's I put race fuel in that thing too. That little mini dirt bike. So I'm inhaling noxious lead fumes as well, along with Amsoil Dominator mixed 50-1. That is right. That's all right, Addiction. He's been the trolls and stuff don't bother me as long as they're decent about it. Like that dude's are decent about it, so I'm not gonna. If he wants to watch, if he wants to subscribe, he's more than welcome to. That's just ball breaking, in my opinion. Now, if somebody's gonna come in and be racial, like slurs and stuff, by all means, give them the boot. I don't have any room for that type of behavior. Too much info, he says. Hey, I'm closing the door. It's less smoky and it got too cold in here. Woo! Excuse me. I saved a battery. Saved a 4S pack tonight. These were a great deal on Amazon too. Now I wonder if that's why they were an old stock that Amazon was getting rid of. Yeah. Yeah, gross. That's a different story. But I mean, playful banter like that. I'm a ball breaker by nature, so that stuff really doesn't bother me. I dish it out as much as the next guy. I didn't realize that was my lone refreshment in my fridge. I'll have to go to the store tomorrow. So that little mini bike, man. Oh my gosh, that thing is a riot. And for the price, like, how could you not? How could you not? For the price of it, give it a shot. I can definitely see myself getting more use out of it than my kids. But I got an idea. I'm going to take a 4-pack, 4 AA pack, receiver pack, and I'm going to take an old receiver I have. I'm going to wire up a remote kill switch onto that, powered off that receiver pack, because it's not going to take much. And then I'm going to just hold the radio. So like when I'm teaching my kids how to ride it, if they get too far out of the way, I can push the button and I can just kill the engine remotely. So I'm not chasing after them. because a couple of my kids are hellions, and they will disobey direct orders just to see how far they can take it. But I think that's how all kids are, right? They see just how far they can push buttons, and then when they go too far, keg run on the mini. That's right, man. Oh man, I would get put in the slammer for the night if I rode that to the store for refreshment. Smokes like a sab for 50 to 1. You know what it is, Todd? People have been coming over and they're like, "Oh, cool, where'd you get that?" And I just been firing it up and just letting it idle in the shop. So it's loaded up. There's a lot of unignited, unburned fuel and oil in that crankcase. And it's just sitting at the bottom. I think that's why it was too hard to start. I got to take it out and let her rip. Open her up a little bit. I might have went a little bit too long on that one cell, because that dead cell's now holding at 385, and the rest of them are catching up. So I might have bumped that a little too long. So it has a tether. It has a tether. It has a kill switch on the handlebars, and it also has a a key switch. But I know that the one you're talking about is probably radio controlled too, but I mean, I got plenty of those Rovin and Dynamite kill switches just laying around where I can make use out of them on that. And it'll be cool. You know, I could just be standing there with the radio. I could tell my kids that I'm controlling them with the radio, and that's not the case. I'm just there to divert from any catastrophes. Streak the quad on it in my KGM 5512 G string. I can't believe Dan Beehole is the only one who got one. I got to call Pete, find out when he's gonna send the next shipment. Maybe it'll be in my Christmas care package, Mr. Pete. Mr. Pete. I guess I'll put the USA-1 back on the shelf. There's no sense in putting the engine back in if I'm just going to pull the engine back out and put bearings in the clutch bell. Because that is just... Look at that. Look at that play. That's terrible. That's probably why that first speed gear stripped out. That's the word I'm looking for. I'll tell you what, though, I was very impressed with the Vigilante the other day. That thing, it impressed me with the 800 kV in it. I was really expecting to grenade the rear diff. I was, and it didn't, which is good. So I got 25 tooth pinion on it, 800 kV motor, running an M2C prototype setup on that. You're not wrong, Todd. You're not wrong. Let me go grab it. What I do want to do, though, what I can do right now, that WD-40 really did what I wanted it to do. I was trying to soften up some of these plastics with the WD-40. And I really just sprayed it in a couple screw holes that were rusty, and it leached out everywhere, which is good. I just want to pop these skid plates because I do want to check I want to see how much water infiltrated these bulkheads, because this is not a sealed compartment by any means. Let me get this guy over here. Oh, what can I put on top of that to make it stay? That'll work. So it's not a sealed compartment. I wouldn't say too hardcore, but to my definition, what I did the other day, though, was not a bash. Let's not confuse that, guys. Yep, this driver's going to get thrown in the trash. That driver is no longer sharp. There's a bunch of crap in it. That's what's going on. Oh, yeah. There is a bunch of debris packed into the head of that screw. Driver wasn't going in deep enough to bite. There we go. We got a bite on her now. Curtis Baker, what's up? Absolutely, man. I want to get this set up to the skate park. Maybe I can get there Friday. Weather dependent. But like I said, I want to see how much moisture got into these rear diffs. Or the front and rear diff, I should say. It's wet. It's definitely wet in there. I think I'm just going to leave these covers off and let it evaporate and then re-grease. These diffs you really have to pack to get the grease to stay on to the gears themselves. They're I don't know. They're a little the wrong shape is the word I'm trying to say. Heck yeah, the Mega Creighton. Mega! That's a rusty screw. Hold on, let me get you guys in the frame over here. See how much water got into the front. I was expecting the water to get in there because rocks, silt, and other fine debris get in there quite easily. So I was expecting the water. Before I lose that screw. That driver's not magnetic. That one is. I don't know. I forgot who said it the other night, but yeah, there's definitely no screw budget on this RC. Red Kid had no screw budget. I think that was a Todd comment. Right. All right. Big behemoth. Front's a little wet, but it looks better than the rear. The grease definitely stayed on the gears a lot better on the front. So, like I said, I'm going to leave, I'll leave the covers off of this and just let it sit and let all the water evaporate out of it. That's a thing, right? That makes sense, right? It's water evaporates. I'm not going crazy. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? Hey, Hot Rod. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. What's up, Robert? What is up, Robert? Yeah, water definitely finds its way in. Yeah, I would have to. I was looking at that, Todd. I was going to take some foam padding. I got some foam padding that I can kind of make a gasket out of. That was a plan of mine to try and get something as a gasket in there. It'd have to be a full-on custom thing. because I could definitely get it on that mating surface. It is pretty flat. It's almost like they designed it to put a gasket in, and they just omitted doing it. So I think I could rig something up for sure. Yeah. I don't know how I would have guessed if Todd lives in Ohio. This battery's close. She is close. 374 on the cells that weren't dead. 385 on the cell that was dead. So she ought to come back to life. New Forest Red Cat. That's over there. I still have to I gotta reglue the ESC down to the battery box or the receiver tray. This is what I was thinking, Todd. I think the rubber will be too it'll be too, I don't know how to say it. The word's right on the tip of my tongue. It won't be malleable enough. I got some of this foam padding. I'm going to use that. We're all in Ohio. You know that they use Ohio as a slang term now? My kids were running around the house the other day going, skibbity toilet, Ohio something. Ohio Riz. That's skibbity toilet, Ohio Riz. Where do these kids come up with this crap? Is what I want to know. I don't get it. I don't understand. I do not understand. It's just I don't remember slang being like that when I was a kid. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night here. Let this battery finish charging out. I really got nothing else to show you guys. It's Sunday. I got to get to bed so I can go to work tomorrow. And we'll go from there. Maybe I'll catch one in later this week. Catch a stream in or something. See if I can break something else during the week. I got that axial kit I got to build too. Maybe I'll start building that on stream because now pretty much everything else is excuse me. Everything else is pretty much good to go, I guess. Looking around here, nothing off the top of my head. I think the USA-1 was the last one that was undrivable. The Big Rock, but that's just an arm. Maybe I could start a stream with the Big Rock arm and then go into the axial build. I don't know. It's just, I got to get the creative juices flowing. So, Addicted, what's up, man? Appreciate it. So, you showed up right at the end of the stream, Frank. Apologize, but we're going to get to getting and catch you guys on the next one, all right? Thanks for watching.